I'm sorry, I can't assist with that.
Do him wrong. He never even dated. He was in homeschool forever, right? He was in homeschool, and at 18, when he was finally, or 17, when he started his career, he finally got a little bit of exposure. What Latina are we speaking about here, sir? Because most Latinas are spicy.
Morning's hearing is what they call a status conference hearing. So this is really going to give the opportunity for the attorneys and the judge to make sure that this case is on track. So they're going to make sure that they set deadlines. They're really looking at the progress of the case. Now let's go back to the last time we saw the singer in court. These are sketches just last month. You see the singer, whose legal name is David Burke, shackled and wearing jail clothes. Prosecutors are accusing the 21-year-old of attempting to cover his tracks before 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez's dismembered body was found in his car. According to prosecutors, text messages reveal the murder stemmed from an argument between Burke and Rivas Hernandez, claiming Rivas Hernandez threatened to expose their sexual relationship in an effort to destroy Burke's rising singing career. The next day, prosecutors...
I don't even think she knew what she was saying, guys. I do think that she thought it was just another fight, right? Did you see Nancy Grace's last episode where the people in the background could be heard talking about what happened to her? Yes, we did, Outlaw. We can watch that piece again if you like, the extended version. I know, right? All right, let's continue. I'll throw that back on.
Hernandez's phone went silent after she went to Burke's Hollywood Hills home. The prosecution preliminary hearing memo also alleges Burke purchased tools online for the murder. LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman filed 7 criminal charges against Burke, including murder. Burke has pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. His team claims his innocence. Now, today's status conference hearing is scheduled for this morning. As far as the preliminary hearing, that's scheduled for later this afternoon. Of course, we'll be there for both of them. We'll continue to keep you posted on the latest developments after this morning's hearing. Reporting live.
Guys, do you think that it's going to happen? Do you think that the preliminary hearing is going to happen in 13 days from now? Let me know what you think. And if you just rolled in here, yes, narcissist is a great word for this. Let me hit the play button on this for anyone that just came in. All right, pay attention.
It's kind of giving Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Aw, cute. I like it.
And then, wait, we do this. Where's the body glitter?
We gotta be USA now.
Where's the body glitter from Claire?
The body glitter from Claire's.
Okay, clear glitter or
Okay, chat. I'm gonna show you guys my face makeup.
for garbage. Can we
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I am
I think we just do
fully ready. Fully ready.
Oh.
Yes, sir. W face card. Oh, thanks, guys.
I'm gonna put this on my legs.
On your legs? Okay, let me see what it looks like once it's on you. Oh, you are glittery. Fire. Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
You can't. No, I'm good. What the?
All right, just turn your volume down.
Be careful. Just
David,
be
you need
careful.
to get bug spray. There's little spiders everywhere.
You need to get bug spray. There's little spiders everywhere. Guys, I want you to remember that when they found Celeste Rivas Hernandez's body, may she rest in peace, they said there was bugs all over her. Now, not just bugs, and she's calling it little spiders everywhere over there. Over where are the little spiders? What are you talking about? I know we're not talking about maggots, but what kind of there? And now, when we listen to Joseph Scott Morgan talk about the decomposed body in previous episodes, he talked about the different kind of bugs that would be around her body and the cycles of flies and maggots, etc. Yes, I mean, look at that. That's in that same video. All right.
Yeah, just cover the camera.
Yeah, come here.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec, chat. We're just leaving. I'm just gonna.
Guys, that's crazy, right? I mean, who would film that And who would even do that? Who would show that? Who would say that? They don't think anything of it. Let's watch a little more of this. I want to talk about not getting deleted and what the mods
supposed to be the guy who deletes everything. Now, from here, okay,
Yep.
basically Discord messages from around that same time would also end up being preserved. And this would give more context to the cooking stream, as well as other deleted streams that people say were removed by Asian Mr. Delete Everything. So basically, all right, after the cooking stream, there's users in the David Discord that start asking if David has a girlfriend. They're saying David got a girlfriend. This is December the 13th, right after the cooking stream, 2023. So I guess it took place in December. I was thinking January 11th, but I guess it took place even sooner. People crying, they're saying no for the first time. Someone replied yes, it's a deleted user. And they said, wait, for real? They said, she's so pretty. Holy moly, I want to see her face, but I can't see. And then there was a Discord message mentioning a second stream that David allegedly did with Celeste. Maybe Asian was around to delete everything that time, perhaps. They said, so that was her on stream. They said, Someone, a deleted user said, yes, that was her on stream. Someone said, ooh, and they said she kissed him at the beginning of the second stream. Oh, snap. It was so cute. They're saying, is it the music video girl or another? What's the app? I said, I'm going to have to watch it. I only watched like a couple seconds because I was getting ready for school.
Now, if you guys were, this is just one thread, one stream they're talking about. If you really start to dig into this, like a lot of us have, you're just going to be sitting there like, is that real? And why would they have that out there in the open? All right. Hey, Letitia, how you doing? Jay, the video of the girls. The video. Yeah, you're talking about the one that you could hear him in the background saying that, wait, what happened? You killed that one? The killing reference? Who said this about Celeste Rivas? You killed her? Yeah, me and David did. That? All right, let's continue for a bit.
School, these are kids.
Kid.
So one of these streams is potentially this one that's been circulating, all right? A user in David's Discord would screenshot and ask about this other stream and who the girl was on December the 13th, 2023. So that would have been the same day as them other messages. And David replied when someone said, who's the girl? You are a Fed. Why is that a Fed question? Are you doing something illegal? Are you doing something illegal in this picture? That's crazy. So from here.
Now, I'm sure their defense is going to be, when David was 17, he met Celeste and he didn't know how old she was, but, he fell in love with her and, whatever, right? That would have been a good defense had you not dismembered her and left her out in the car to decompose like that. Yeah, we could. And absolutely all of that. We've listened to it a few times, Eve. I think you came in a little bit late, but if you go back to the very beginning, you'll see we played it multiple times. What about the video when Neo takes the girls in the garage? David was like, why would you bring that? Exactly. There's so many of them. The heater, so many documented videos that were deleted and screenshotted that the prosecution has. If the prosecution didn't have that, they wouldn't be able to paint us the picture of with 9 pages of documents. All right. Yeah. They all just laugh. No remorse. A bunch of psychos. What's up, Kira? How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Hit that like button if you come in, if you come out. All right.
Yeah, right. The Discord users, they keep discussing who David's girlfriend is. And then it's revealed that Asian's the man with the plan who deletes everything. He deleted the stream. So it said, is it the music video girl? They said, no, the music video girl is Asia and she's like 20 something. Why are you talking about the age?
Right.
And then they said Asian deleted the VOD because David said the hard R, apparently. That sounds like a cover story. People saying she's a W and people saying dog, real, L Asian. What's the new girl's at? I didn't see her. And so from here, all right, another deleted user would claim that they don't know Celeste's socials. We're assuming they're talking about Celeste here. And basically only noticed her on David's close friend stories and curiously would mention like phrases like every woman of age.
Nice.
Which, as we now know, not true. People saying, I don't know. They said, anyone know any women that live in Australia that are around 17, 18 years old and aren't ugly? DM me. They said, you've seen her. They said, barely on the stream. Someone said, hey, lol. I guess that's a woman replying to this call for women of the age of 17 or 18 in Australia. A bit weird. And they said, and on his close friend story, it said, why am I so funny? I just want to ask her to be my wife because it's now tradition for every of-age woman in the server to marry me. Weirdo. Someone put a crying emoji and they said, whether they have a boyfriend or not, they are my wife. So some oddball behavior going on in there. So during the same set of messages, another user called Delilah would basically take a screenshot of their reply to David's story where he was discussing his girlfriend. So that's Delilah showing that she posted this screenshot.
Now, people were starting to see things and obviously put two and two together, right? Men trap Laura. I know, right? Right. And I'm surprised I don't know if he was at the court hearing. I saw him at the last one. I also was trying to see if Flojo's still around. Flojo, did you go to court? Just want to see what's going on. Anyway, all right. We're still live. There's a creator that has been deep diving his Discord since the beginning. It's great to see it being put out further. Yeah, I was trying to watch. Are you talking about Cats? Are you talking about Zav Girl? I was trying to watch the Zav Girl deep dive, but the way that those kids talk, it's so mind numbing to listen to. What are they even talking about? It's almost like you got to translate it, right? They're not going to be gangsters, that's for sure.
Into the Discord chat there on the 13th of December at 6 a.m. And basically they replied to David's story holding hands. It's like a shadow, allegedly, Celeste. And they said, oh, y'all are the same height. I said, so if I off myself right now, whose fault is it?
What?
That's creepy, honestly. That's a creepy thing
Right.
to say. Then it says a deleted user also shares a screenshot of their reply to David's story, and someone else responds with shush. So basically, right, people are posting that. They're also replying to David having this mysterious girlfriend on stream, allegedly Celeste. And then basically someone replies, shh, they're trying to keep it hush hush. They don't want people to know that David's out here cuffing the minors, apparently. So that's a little bit suspect, right? So from here, people start wondering, who is this Asian, right?
Now, guys, after he got big, so to speak, right? After he hadn't gotten big, he was kind of just like collaborating. People were starting to know him. He got this $3 million bonus and the tour. Once he got that, that's where the doors had opened for him. They just opened for him, and now he's arrested and what have you. But I think he was low key in the beginning. Like there was a few people. There wasn't, it went from maybe 10,000 to what? If I look at his subscribers now, there's 2 million, still 2.6 million subscribers.